So we're here in downtown Chattanooga at our project called Newell Tower. It is an office conversion into micro units, micro office space, and some ground floor retail. We're here to check on the progress update. The contractor has been here doing all of the demo work. So we're gonna get together with them and check out how much progress has been made. So right now we're on the 8th floor, just going through the conditions that we've exposed in the walls. We've got some exposed brick, some exposed CMU and concrete, trying to figure out what's going to be the best approach for maintaining that moving forward. I really like the exposed look and kind of this aged plaster that you'll see in some of the walls here. So right now what we're talking about is just scraping that off, throwing a clear coat on it, and leaving it for everybody to enjoy. So upstairs was a good example of a micro apartment unit floor. That was the 8th floor. We completely demoed everything out because we're going back with entirely new floor plans. We're now on floor 7. Our offices are actually going to be going in this room over here, but we decided to keep all of the walls and the floor plan as it is and just demo everything else out because we're actually going to be reutilizing it. It was laid out very well already for micro units. As you'll see, the hallways have these smaller offices on either side of them that are, again, perfectly intended for a single person, 2-3 person office space. So when we originally bought the building, we were actually thinking we just turn the whole thing into smaller office spaces for entrepreneurs and kind of create this entrepreneurial center for Chattanooga. But we decided after looking into the multifamily market here that would behoove us to go ahead and do some residential as well. So one of the fun things about getting to work on a project like this is that this used to be a single-use building, right? It used to be all office. Well, now that we're taking 6 of the floors and converting them into micro apartments, it does create a couple of challenges that we have to solve. So what we've been talking about here for the past 15 minutes or so is how to solve the noise issues in between floors. Because if it was all apartments, it wouldn't really matter. But if you are in an apartment and above you is some office space and people are showing up wearing heels all day, that clicking on the concrete might actually reverberate through and disturb you as a residential tenant. So we're just talking about where we would put carpet tile, how we're going to deal with the acoustical ceilings to make sure that the office, which are commercial floors, are better soundproofed than the residential floors need to be. The building was originally built in 1915 as the Park Hotel, which is actually why there are some windows in here, but you'll see that the county bought the building and there was a couple of owners before that that reskinned the building and filled those windows in. So we're going through right now how we would feasibly tear all of those windows out, bring daylight back in so that this floor, which is going to be apartments, has a lot of sunlight coming through. So there you have it for our little walkthrough of Newell Tower and some of the updates that we have going on with this project. We've made quite a bit of progress just in the last couple of months demoing it out. It's clearly not easy for those guys to be doing all of that demo work in a tower where they have to take everything down the stairs to get it out of there. But it's been really fun kind of exposing the walls and honestly just the history behind the building. We've got all these beautiful exposed brick walls, concrete floors that are going to be incredibly easy for us to work with. A lot of the selections that we're going back with are intended to help us maintain the longevity of the property. So instead of going back with carpet everywhere, which ends up having to get replaced very frequently, we're actually going to just stain most of the concrete. We're going to leave most of the ceilings exposed. We're going to come back with LED lighting instead of the current incandescent cans that are there. So really excited to continue to share this progress with you guys and stay tuned for more updates on Newell Tower in downtown Chattanooga.